WAN network. The example of WAN network is we can connect by the help of radio signal, microwave signal. These are the example of WAN network which can be connected in whole world. Clear? So we can use the WAN network. That is why I said now that WAN network can be used globally. Okay, so let's proceed to the next point, packet switching. Clear? So majorly these 3 points, these 3 part of these 3 types of network we have discussed, which is LAN, WAN and LAN, MAN and WAN. Now next one we will go about the packet switching. What is the concept of packet switching and why do we use it? The packet switching is a process or technique, you can say, which is used to divide the data or message in small packets. That means packet switching, it is a technique of dividing the data, or you can say that separating, categorizing the data in small packets, and that packets can be sent in the network easily. Okay, one question arises here. Why do we require to divide the data into small packets? Because in network, the huge amount of size or big size of data cannot travel. Clear? So for traveling it in easy way, we need to divide, or it is the concept of networking that always data needs to divide firstly in small packets, then only it can be transport, or it can be transferred from one place to another place through the network. So that is why packet switching is used, and in this concept the two protocols basically used, which is called TCP and IP. Actually one more thing I want to discuss here, that is called protocol, because this word has come in the sentences about the packet switching explanation. So I want to explain about the protocol also. What is protocol? Protocol is a set of rule which allows the data to travel in the network. Understanding what I said? Protocol is a set of rule which allows the data to travel in the network. How the data should be traveling in network in proper form, that will be controlled by the protocol. So basically here two protocols will be used in the packet switching process, which is known as TCP and IP. Now I would like to tell you about TCP and IP. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, whereas IP stands for Internet Protocol. Now let's see what are the function of these two protocols. Clear? TCP, what does? TCP, as I told you, it stands for Transmission Control Protocol. That means whatever message, suppose that one message I want to deliver to my friend, the message is 500 lines. Clear? The message size is 500 lines. One big size of message is there. This message I want to deliver to my one friend computer. Clear? Now what will be happen, as I'll click on the send button through the email or through the different sharing devices, different sharing softwares. As I click on send button, this packet switching concept where these two protocols will be used, which is called TCP and IP, basically it divides the data into small packet, and as data will be divided, then it will be start to send in the network, or it will start to travel in the network. How it will be done? TCP will divide the data in small packets. What TCP will do? TCP will divide the data in small packet, whereas IP will assign the address of this computer on each and every packets. Clear? What will be happen? TCP is used to divide the complete message into small packets, whereas IP will be used to apply or to assign the address of this computer where I want to send this message. The IP will assign or apply the address of this computer, then only it can be delivered by the IP protocol. Actually IP will assign the address also on these packets, and it will be delivered to the computer. TCP only will divide the data, whereas IP will assign the address and it will make reach to the destination of computer. So these are the two protocols basically which can be used in the packet switching concept, so that data also can be divided into small packets and it can be delivered properly to the destination of computer. Right? Now next one concept we will go, which is next point is client server model. So let me erase it. Now let's discuss about client server model. First of all, I would like to tell you about this model. What is the model here? Actually, in network there are two architectures which is called client server model, and second one is not written here, I am writing now, peer to peer model. What I said? Two architectures of networks are here, client server model and peer to peer model. What is client server model? Client server model is a concept of network only. We can share the data through the client server model also. But what is the main concept of client server model? In client server model, there will be many computers that will be connected with each other. But in that connection of computer or group of computer, you can say, there will be one main computer which will be considered as a server. One main computer will be considered as a server, and except that main computer, the rest of all computers will be considered as a client. Getting my point? Server is the main computer in the group of computer, or you can say in the form of network. Server is the main computer, and rest of main computer or rest of server, the other computers are considered as a client. Okay, now I would like to tell you about these 2 points. What is server and what is client? Server computer is the most powerful computer in the network, which has the rights to fulfill the condition of client computer. Getting my point? What I said, server is the most powerful computer in the network which has the full rights to fulfill the condition of all clients, whereas client computer always need to ask permission from server computer before sharing or before doing any task. Getting my point? What I said, server computer is the most powerful computer which always fulfill the condition of its client, whereas client computer always need to ask permission from server before doing any kind of task. Clear? So here you can take the example of in your family only. Suppose that your parent can be considered as a server computer and we all children can be considered as a client computer. Clear? Our parent as a server and our that we all are like a children, we are the client. So if children want to do any work, they will have to ask permission from server. I mean to say, they will have to ask permission from father. Clear? And after getting permission, then they can do some work. This is the concept of the client server model. The only you need to remember your parents and your concept, as everywhere it's happening. Clear? Just like that, parents give permission to the child, then child can do the work. If parent does not give permission, then child cannot go outside also. Clear? Just like a concept of the client server model. And second one comes peer-to-peer model. Peer-to-peer model, those type of model where all the computers have a equal rights. They can share the data, and information, they can receive or send the data, but they do not need to ask any kind of permission from any computer. What I said, peer-to-peer computer model, peer-to-peer model, also group of computers are there, but there is no server, and you can say every computer is the server in its own. Getting my point? So peer-to-peer model, no need to ask permission from any computer. Every computers are considered as a equal and they have a equal rights to share data and information. So no server and no client concept is there in the peer-to-peer model. Every computers have equal rights and they can share the data and information in the network. This is the concept of the peer-to-peer model. In this concept, you can just consider the example of your friends, your classmates, where you do not need to ask any permission from your friends. Even you all have its own life and rule, you can just enjoy it. Just like that, it is the example of the peer-to-peer model. And next one, firewall. Last point I want to consider, what is firewall? Firewall is also one of the software, we can consider firewall in form of softwares which always prevent the unauthorized access of our computer. If suppose that any unauthorized user is trying to access my computer without my permission, so as that unauthorized person will try to insert in our computer or will try to access the data from our computer, immediately firewall will give information by the notification that any unauthorized user is trying to catch or trying to steal the data from my computer without my permission. So I will be alert on that time. So simply concept of firewall is what? Firewall is used to prevent unauthorized access of user in our computer. That is the concept of the firewall. So I hope these all points you all have understood. If any doubt will be there, you can ask it again. Thank you so much.